Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. Be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
From the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just a game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
game day, or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel, so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
6:05 here, just underway here. Black Tornado find themselves down 1. Brian House, Brian Gregg here on the call. Apologize there for the audio challenges. I think we've got the issue resolved as the Black Tornado coming here 11-1 on the year, number 2 ranked team in the state. And the Bowmen coming this year 5-6 on the year. And Coach Blankenhorn has got his basketball team ready to go and playing extremely well. But a hungry Bowman team would love to give them a chance and opportunity to knock off a Black Tornado team that is playing some great basketball, as they're led by Ty and Trey Neff. Those two boys are certainly the backbone of this program, but also the guys coming off the bench have also played a huge role as well. As 5-4 is the count. And near side 3-ball, Trey knocks it down. And Trey Neff getting his name in the stat book. And he has his first three-pointer of the game. And stolen away by Antonio. Antonio continues to have a great game, great season thus far. As we talked to Coach Blankenhorn after a post-game show when they won the tournament up here a few weeks ago, we said he's the spark plug to this basketball team, and he certainly has showed why. He does a lot of things really, really well.
Stolen there. And another three.
And 3-ball on the way. Offensive rebound, come down, blocked. Bryson Dyer came down with that. That young man certainly has been the Achilles, or has been the foundation of this program for a number of years. As the Black Tornado come back the other way, this time Owen Cottle knocks down the 3. And the Bowmen regain the lead, 8-7. And an offensive foul here, moving screen on the Black Tornado, so that will move it back the other way. Sherwin-Bowman sit in the Pacific Conference, and the teams to play with in Conference Century, Forest Grove, Glencoe, Liberty, McMinnville, and Newburgh. Here in a reshuffled, seems like every single year, Brian House, we're always trying to find, it seems like everybody goes into a new league every single year. You know, we started out with 4A, and then we went to 5A, now we're back in the 6A. So every year it seems like we're saying, well, what league are they in now? 4:28 here in the first. And good defense continued by the Black Tornado. And this is Jenkins from the elbow. Short, not there. Rebound. Bryce Dyer. And this is Ty. Ty likes to pull it inside. And Antonio's going to reset this one. And underneath to the big fella, O'Shea Miller gets 2 more. And 9-8. And good defense there by the Black Tornado. Jared Sucher trying to make something happen. Trey inside, loses it. Off his knee, out of bounds. And the official indicating it'll go back to the Bowmen. 3:33. And, we certainly have called a couple games here, Brian House. And, when the Neff boys get going, they're tough to stop. They love to penetrate here. They've showed it here early, but the Bowmen are doing a nice job on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've got some outside three-pointers early at this game, and they're looking really good.
Shot. And this time, Owen Cottle with 2 more. And the Bowmen regain the lead, 10-9. Inside to the big fella with the right, up and in. And O'Shea Miller says, anything you can do, I can do better. And comes back 11-10. And he has his 4th point of the game. Fans want to remind you, Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team keep your family's vision clearly focused. I mean, with a name like Dr. Brian, how can he go wrong, Brian House? 11-10, Black Tornado with the lead. Give and go this time for the Bowmen. And Caden Jenkins gets in the stat book. And Mr. Neff inside the paint, Trey, and he is going to be fouled. And he will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening. So, that's one thing, Brian, that we have seen for the last few games that we've called here is that anytime they need a bucket, they just give it to the Neff boys. And certainly when Trey gets inside the paint, he's tough to stop.
Yeah, you can tell on his face tonight, he's bound and determined to get to the bucket. He's being really aggressive. He's definitely pulling it down into the paint, and he's pushing it back out, even if, he's not finding anything down there. So they're looking really great.
Second one is good as well. And 5 points from Mr. Trey Neff. And the Black Tornado regain the lead. Full court press this time by the Black Tornado. The Bowmen break it nicely. 3 ball from the top. Suture, front of the shelf, can't get it. Tipped around. And Ty Neff will come down with it.
Over to Bryce.
And Bryce Dyer wants to run to the block. Up and in. Bryce Dyer.
That's that transition I was talking about earlier in the broadcast. And that's exactly what they're really good at.
And Mr. Dyer gets in the stat book for the first time here tonight. Baseline, inside with the right. Good defense. Suture tries to make that one go. Can't. And Dyer comes down with it in transition. Austin McLean just checking in. And a foul will be committed against the Bowmen. This time again, Jared Suture again. And the Black Tornado have their largest lead of 3, 148 here in the first. And Dyer 3, near side, nothing there. And saved out of bounds. Ball tipped around. Dyer gets it back to the block with the right. Not going to go. And rebound, Caden Glass comes down with it. And 3 ball from the top, front of the shelf, can't get it. And a nice rebound there by Connor Goodrich. God, Black Tornado want to run here tonight. They're doing that nicely. Up and in is Ty Neff. And the Black Tornado extend their largest lead of the game, 17-12. And Owen Cottle has himself 7 points here in the game. Nice start there from Mr. Cottle. And this ball will go out of bounds and go with the Bowmen. So you can see right now, Brian House, that both teams are going back and forth. Mm-hmm. And the Bowmen are matching the Black Tornadoes' intensity as well as the transition game, and we've seen that here early.
They are. Well, what's nice is the transitions are going really well. It's just who's capitalizing once they get down there. But great ball movement by both teams.
And ball stolen away.
Oh, stolen again.
And the Bowmen get this one back.
Yeah, there's a foul.
And the foul there will go against Mr. Bryce Dyer. As Antonio will check back into the game. And Ty Neff will take a quick breather. Sherwood Bowmen are coached by Raheem Tufts. And coach down here to our right. Great facility here. Ball stolen away by Trey. Up with the right, and good. And we're going to say it's an offensive foul. The official got there late. And Trey was looking over at the official right there, and he was thinking, God, am I going to get away with this one? But the official came in and punched that one out.
Yeah.
And Coach Blankenhorn has he had no cross-examination on that one. He thinks that the defense right there pleaded their case, and the prosecution didn't have much.
Well, in the professionals, they got that little circle right down in the paint to show you where they can and can't go. But with high school, it doesn't matter as much because once you plant your feet, there's no going back.
Say once you put your stakes in the ground at camp, can't really blow over the tent. Well, I guess you could blow over the tent, but when you do blow it over, it goes the other way. Maybe that's the correct way to say it.
There you go.
17-14, 5 seconds remain. Trey inside, up and under, gets his own board, up before the horn, not there. And might have been fouled, but no call. 17-14 at the end of one. Black Tornado looking ahead to the second quarter with their 3-point lead. Don't go anywhere.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian House, Brian Gregg here on a rainy, cold Friday night. And I don't know about you, Brian House, but driving down from Portland, the windshield wipers were they were getting their full use here tonight.
Hey, I'm glad I bought myself some new wipers for Christmas.
Oh, you did?
I did. Switch those ones out.
You know, you go from G.I. Joes to windshield wipers. You know, funny how life is. But in any event, the Black Tornado with a 3-point lead as we're going to start the second quarter here at Sherwood High School. The beautiful Sherwood High School, $150 million bond measure passed by the taxpayers of this community here, and certainly they're going to get the enjoyment out of this great facility here. And 3 ball from the near side. This time Caden Glass not going to be there. And Trey Neff will come down with it. I like to see the Black Tornado, Brian House, run their offense. When they run their offense, they're pretty effective. Seems like they've been a little out of sorts here starting the first quarter. And the 3 ball is good there by Trey. He is fouled. And Trey will try to head to the free throw line to convert.
A 4-pointer.
A 4-point play. You don't say that very often. So Mr. Trey Neff coming out here making his name known.
His shoes are as orange as my Tic Tacs.
And the free throw is good for Mr. Trey Neff.
A little full court press here. Got him right in the corner. And a timeout.
And a timeout here by the Bowmen.
I think we got just a 30-second one.
And we'll see what the call is here. It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll watch the official 30-second. We will keep it right here. Fans want to remind you, Table Rock Sports excited to welcome the Thomason Hospitality Group of Grants Pass and Tap Rock Northwest Grill as one of our newest sponsors. You can enjoy Thomason Hospitality at Elmer's Pita Pit and all Human Being locations throughout Southern Oregon. And also I want to make sure we thank our newest sponsor, Brian House, Conger Moore's Funeral Services in Southern Oregon. And Coach Neff, and putting that together with Joe Brett. So thank you so much to Conger Morris and their continued contribution to the Table Rock Sports family to bring all you the broadcasts free of charge. And without them, we would not be able to bring you all the exciting action. And so thank you so much to them. 21-14, 7:27 here in the second quarter. And the full court press this time, Connor Goodrich. And hey, if you remember, Brian, we dubbed Connor the lunch pail basketball player. You know, he just does so many things really well. And Gavin Maynard gets his first points of the game. And cuts the deficit to 5. Goodrich, wing, far side. This is Neff. Trey in the paint. 12-footer, front of the shelf, tipped around, offensive rebound. The big fella, O'Shea Miller, fouled and one, and he will head to the free throw line to try to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. So back-to-back possessions, 4-pointers. See if we can make it a 3-pointer. And Mr. Miller has 6 points here on the night, looking for his 7th. And that thing is perfect. O'Shea has had his challenges at the free throw line, but that one there certainly seemed like he had never lost a game of horse. 24-16. And the ball stolen away by Trey, all by himself, up and in. So Trey Neff continues his dominance. And the Black Tornado have their largest lead of the game.
Oh, stolen again.
And stolen again, as Brian House alluded to. And the Black Tornado are starting to show why they're the number 2 ranked team in the state. And Austin in the paint, not there.
Looks like those tippy toes were moving right down there.
Antonio, far side, Goodrich, 3, not there. Offensive rebound up, not going to get it. O'Shea up again for second try, and knocks it in. And just like that, we look up at the scoreboard, and the Black Tornado extend their largest lead to 12. And Mr. Miller has himself 9 points already here. 3 ball, not going to go over the backboard.
Coaches are getting excited too.
And Trey is going to take a bit of a breather. Well done to Trey. He's already got 11 points here in this game. Certainly, Brian House, you have to be quite pleased with the end of the first quarter and then the start to this second quarter.
Yeah.
That certainly puts your basketball team in a position to win some games.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stolen balls this quarter and really fast pace. I'm really impressed with how quickly they're trying to find that open hole.
Underneath, Dyer follow. And they're going to say Mr. Dyer went over the back, and the official at the top said, I saw something I necessarily didn't like. (28-16), Black Tornado ties their largest lead of this contest, 5-18. And Caden Jenkins, 3-man weave here, and a double dribble. I saw it from here, Brian House. I looked over at the official, and I thought, is he going to call it? And he did. It just can't put another hand on the ball when you're controlling it with one. 5:07, 28-16, the Tornado. And Antonio is going to be fouled here at the top. And the 16th foul on the Bowman. One more will put them in the 50-50 scenario. Skip pass, Dyer. Antonio in the paint, kick out. Dyer, head fake, 3 ball on the way. Not going to get it. Look good from here. Offensive rebound, up, not there. Austin tipped around. And the Bowmen come down with it. You know, Brian House, I'm just always so impressed with the intensity of the Black Tornado. They crash the board so well.
They're hungry for that ball.
Backdoor cut, old Princeton play there. Caden Jenkins gets his 4th point. And the Bowmen cut the deficit to 10, 4:22. And Antonio for 3, back of the shelf, can't get it. Connor, offensive rebound, tips around. Dyer back to him at the block, up and in. So the lunch pail, the blue collar, Mr. Goodrich getting in the stat book. He's got his first 2 points of the game, Brian House. And a foul, still no call.
It looks like we got a charge there.
And the offensive foul there, lowering the shoulder. I was waiting for it. I was looking over the officials, and they still didn't give it the punch, but they finally did there. 30-18 here in the second. Brian House, Brian Gregg here watching live coverage right here on Taylor Rock Sports and Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And the 30-18 on the John L. Scott scoreboard with locations all throughout Southern Oregon.
Another stolen ball.
Suture inside. Skip pass. Matthew Velkamp just checked in. And another offensive foul there, back to back. And, and this time Ty Neff stood that thin frame in there, and he took it in there. Well done to him.
Well, you think a guy like O'Shea would be down there, and that's his job. But, hey, when you're the only one in the lane.
Ty inside elbow, back of the shelf, can't get it. Now gets his own rebound, pump fake, and a jump ball situation will come. And Jim Confer, the official, will run in there, and yes, it will stay with the Black Tornado. And an offensive foul on O'Shea Miller. And O'Shea is trying to plead his case in the courtroom.
He's
but
saying he was grabbed.
Yeah, but the official said, son,
you're a little aggressive.
I didn't see it that way. 30-18 here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Brian House, Brian Gregg here. As Brian Kelly checks in the game for the first time. And Antonio with the steal, the spark plug, the alternator of the program. And a 3-second call there on O'Shea. And, I don't know. I mean, seems like our official down there is trying to tell something to Mr. Miller. Once you plant your tent in there, the Ranger wants you to unplug it after the weekend. And a foul will be committed against the Black Tornado, as Jared Suture will head to the free throw line for the first time here tonight.
Tyson got just a little bit of hand on that one.
So the Bowmen looking to cut the deficit to 10. And Mr. Suture has the 19th point of the game. And second one is good as well.
Timeout.
And a full timeout called by the Bowmen. 30-20. Black Tornado with the lead. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian House, Brian Gregg here. 2:41. Black Tornado with a 10-point lead. Largest lead they had in this game was up by 12. But a couple offensive charges. And both teams holding their ground in there. As the Bowmen coming out in a three-quarter full-court press this time. As Coach Tufts changing it up here a little bit. And Ty Neff, who took an offensive charge about 2 minutes ago. Love to get his fourth point of the game. Antonio in the paint with the right and fouled. And Antonio will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening. And, as we have talked about Brian House, Antonio, the spark plug, the alternator, as we like to refer to him as, he just does a lot of things really, really well. He doesn't hurt you. and getting to the free throw line here for the first time here tonight.
He may need a couple of Band-Aids on the outside of his knees, but
he definitely likes to get on the floor and go after the loose ball.
He does.
No doubt about it. And the first one is not ideal. And the second one is not as good either. As the legendary Mr. Schonley would say, you've got to make
your shot,
your free throws. And ball stolen away by Brandon. And Mr. Dominguez continues to do the little things well. As Trey has started off really hot, had 8 points in the first quarter. And right now he's got 6 here in this quarter. Inside, give it to Goodrich at the block, up and in.
That was a great move, Brian Gregg.
And Connor had his 4th point and the 32nd point of the game. 1:30 here in the second. And a blocking foul here called by the official. And again, Antonio Roscoe, like you said, he definitely will stand in there and take one, but the official certainly didn't see it the way that Antonio saw it.
Yep.
And the 1-and-1 will not grant him a second. As we hit 120 seconds. And Neff inside, cut off, 3-ball, far side, tie, back of the shelf, can't get it.
Ooh.
And Connor trying to run this one down, and this one will go out of bounds. And the ball will stay with the Black Tornado. Inside, Austin with the left, not there. And Mr. McLean trying to get his first point. Had a nice look there, couldn't capitalize. We hit 1 minute before we will head to halftime for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. And inside, cutting, slashing down the middle too much for Mr. Kelly. And Trey will use his numbers. And Trey for 3 from the corner. Back of the aisle, and it won't get it. And the ball will come down in the hands of the Bowman. 30 seconds here in the second. And Coach Tufts.
Coach is telling them push out. Wants that last shot.
15 seconds. Inside, not there, can't get it. Suture follows his own shot. And this time Owen Cottle will head to the free throw line with 9 seconds to go here in the second. And the foul will go against Connor. And that's only Connor's first foul. 19th foul for the Black Tornado. As Owen Cottle has 7 points this game, looking to make it 8. First one on the way is good. You certainly got to love the intensity, Brian House, of both teams here. And it's certainly, we noticed that, you know, when the Bowmen can keep up with the Black Tornado, they're pretty efficient. But anytime you got the Neff boys that are penetrating inside of the key, they can be tough to stop.
Right, right. I hear dogs up in the pound.
Second one is good as well. 8 seconds. And Ty inside the paint. 8-footer, got it.
All that in 6 seconds, and that's end.
And Trey makes it 34-22. So as they head to the intermission, the Black Tornado 16 minutes away to moving to 12-1 on the year with a 34-22. We're here at halftime in the Medford Parks and Rec halftime show. 34-22 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll step aside. We'll be back.
memories are made. Caprock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. Be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Time is a He'll always be there.
From the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
You get to be outside, you get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at my Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with my Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, The show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian House, Brian Gregg here. Happy New Year to you and your families. Hope you had a safe holiday. Hope you got a chance to get a little R&R and a little rest and relaxation. I know the Black Tornado didn't have a whole lot of rest, but they did bring home some hardware in the Abbeys Classic, a tournament that they have played for a number of years. But as they make their way back out on the floor, 34-22 is the lead for the Black Tornado. And Brian House, you have to certainly be impressed with the Black Tornado. Bowman came out in the first quarter, was within 3 at the end of 1. They were matching the intensity there in the first quarter, but as the game drug on there in the second, you could see that the scoring behind Trey Neff, they started to distance themselves from the Bowman, and they've had the lead ever since.
Yeah, some of those big transitions, steals, and various things have definitely contributed to the score mounting up, and some of those offensive charges even, really helped kick into gear and continue to keep that lead throughout the second quarter.
And as they have themselves 34-22, they were led by Trey Neff. Trey had himself a marvelous first half. Hit 2 threes from beyond the arc, was perfect from the free throw line, and even snuck in a lay-in there as well. But, got to keep it going here. As the number 2 ranked team in the state, 11-1. Looking to make it 12-1. Fans, want to remind you that these games would not happen with our wonderful sponsors. I want to make sure I acknowledge our newest sponsor, Conger Morris Funeral Services down in Southern Oregon, our newest sponsor to the Table Rock Sports family. So thank you so much to them to allow you to continue to make these games stream complimentary. And also thank you to our title sponsor, the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Superstore on Highway 62, and presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular, with 7 locations throughout Southern Oregon. So as the Bowmen make their way back onto the floor, about 1:45 before we will start this second half. Black Tornado 16 minutes away to move into 12-1 on the year. We'll find out. We'll take a couple more breaks when we come back. Brian House and I will start this one. As you're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. We'll be back.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 34-22 is the score that shows on the scoreboard. And speaking of scoreboard, thank you so much to John L. Scott Real Estate, with 3 locations in Medford, Ashland. And thank you for all that they do as we hit the 6-second mark, and then we're going to start here the second half. Brian House, your thoughts here. 16 minutes away, moving to 12-1. What do the Black Tornado need to continue to do to make sure they come out here with the victory here tonight?
I think their aggressive nature, because once they start backing down, if Bowman, men can really, over-intensify that, then that's really the key to this game, is just continue to push, grab that ball, and go to the paint. And I think they've been doing a really good job at stealing some of those away from them, and they're looking great.
Well, they'd love to continue this here as the Bowmen will start out here in the second half. As the Bowmen at one point had a lead 5-4, their only lead of the game. And to continue that great defense there as Trey Neff will knock this one out. Rather, Trey Neff, excuse me, will knock this one out. Stamal will stay with the Bowmen. Inside, slashing, good play there. Matthew Verkamp gets his first 2. And the Bowmen cut the deficit to 10. Antonio, elbow, kick, near side, tie, baseline. Now over to Trey. Trey for a tray, got it! And Trey Neff, can't leave him that wide open, 37-24. As Cottle in the paint, far side, back of the shelf, can't get it. Antonio comes down with it, and he wants to push it. Antonio, kick it. Inside to the big fella, great pass, give it back to him, this time O'Shea Miller. And 39-24, and just like that, the Tornado come out of the dressing room at halftime and show why they're the number 2 ranked team in the state. And Dyer comes down with it, and he wants to run. Boy, that young man was fun to watch during football season. Does so many things so well. And showing his his great rebounding skills there. And a foul there committed against the Bowmen. .638. Trey, near side, 3 ball, back of the shelf, can't get it. And it looked good from here. Trey likes that wing 3 ball. Speaking of 3, near side, Jenkins can't get it. Rebound comes down to Trey. And he's going to pull this one out. Now he's going to keep it in the block with the right stutter step. Up and in, Trey. Give yourself a night, young fella, and a turnover on the Bowmen. Have yourself a night, Trey. Wow. And a turnover there on the Bowmen. Stepped on the inline. And the Black Tornado are going to get it back. 41-24, largest lead into the big fella underneath O'Shea. And he will be fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for the second time here tonight. And the coach, Mr. Tufts of the Bowmen, having a word with the official on that one. But O'Shea Miller going to head to the free throw line. Perfect on the evening. And, short.
I don't think he meant to do that one. Even the coach is clapping on that one. Let's get that one back.
We'll forget about that one. Boy. And second one. No, offensive Dyer up, can't get it. Back
second
up,
time,
not
third
there,
time,
tipped around,
fourth.
up and in.
Wow.
Bryce.
Fourth try.
Bryce Dyer. And a timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. So Mr. Dyer, 3 chances, 2 points. 43-24. Black Tornado with the lead. We'll step aside.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 43-24. Brian House to my left. Brian Gregg here on the call. Glad you've decided to spend your Friday night with us right here on Table Rock Sports. And presented by Siskiyou Cellular and our title sponsor, Lithia Super. Thank you so much to Lithia. Continued support of Table Rock Sports to bring you all the live coverage in the John L. Scott scoreboard. 6 minutes here in the third. And the full court press this time by the Black Tornado, and they break it. And the Bowmen break it nicely. Underneath, swatted away. And Ty Neff coming out of nowhere, coming off the floor, showing himself some bounce. Underneath the Bowman.
Oh, right down the, oh.
And the ball will go out of bounds. And it will go back to the Black Tornado. And the Black Tornado break it nicely. Ty to the block, up. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul this time. Ty leaped, showed that jumping ability. But the official was saying that a Bowman was right there to take it and hit it. And an offensive foul.
I think he was trying to argue that he released the ball early enough.
And this time Owen Connell goes the length of the floor. And the Bowmen get their 26th point of the game. And an over in the back call there on the Black Tornado. And Raheem Tufts, head coach for the Bowmen, trying to rally his troops here.
Well, they were getting really frustrated just a few minutes ago, and I think they're, after that timeout, came back in and started trying to turn things around.
Might have been a double dribble there, no call. Far side, Matthew Venkamp at the block, cut off nicely by O'Shea Miller. 3 ball from the far side, off the side of the backboard. Black Tornado want to run. Trey in the paint. And this one will knock out of bounds, and it will stay with the Black Tornado. But, boy, when you get down there, you can see Trey Neff look at that 3-point line. You can see his eyes get about as big as a buffet plate.
Speaking of buffets, did you get any while you were in Disneyland?
I didn't. Antonio for 3, can't get it, tipped around.
Nope.
Miller trying to come down with it, does. And the ball will be tipped and go back to the Black Tornado. No, I did not get to a buffet. However, I think I did have the record to eat the most churros over 4 days. And turnover there for the Black Tornado. With 4:44 here, 4:44. And the offensive lay-in there for Owen Cottle. And Mr. Cottle has his 13th point of the game. 28th point here for the Bowmen. And the Bowmen force the turnover on the Black Tornado. Trying to cut this deficit to 13. Inside, good cutoff nicely there. And with the right, not going to get it. And Trey's going to come down with it. Inside the paint, Dyer from the elbow, can't get it. Rebound, Caden Jenkins. Jenkins wants to push it. Inside with the right, up and in. And Caden Jenkins has his 6th point of the game, cuts the deficit to 13.
A little pressure there. Wide open.
3 ball, Trey, got it, splish splash, I'm taking a bath. And the Bowmen are going to take a timeout, 46-30. And just like that, Trey is just adding to the stat book. We'll join him. 30-second timeout on the floor.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian House, Brian Gregg here on this cold and rainy winter in the Portland Metro. Sherwood about 25 miles from Portland out here in what used to be the sticks. Now all of a sudden Portland is now connected to Sherwood. We were talking about that in the Bill's Glass pregame show, Brian House, how Sherwood has just become part of the Metro.
Oh, my goodness. All the construction and industry out here is just really building up.
Dyer with the offensive rebound, keeps it alive. Trey for three, front of the shelf, can't get it. Offensive rebound to the big fella. O'Shea, have a night, O'Shea. Have yourself some fun. Get that guy a blizzard. He's got a long flight home, but make sure he gets himself an Oreo blizzard tonight. And inside the paint this time, Jared Sucher will be fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for the second time this evening. And 48-30 is the count. And the first one is not going to be good. As Austin McLean will check in for Antonio Orozco. And second one is good there for Jared Sucher. Skip pass, ball stolen away. Caden Glass, 1-on-3, now pulls it out. Now three ball, Cohen got it. And Owen Cottle has the 34th point of the game for the Bowmen. 48 for the Black Tornado. Into Dyer, free throw line, spin move with the left, up and in. Boy, that's an effective move there, Brian House.
We've seen that time and time again.
6th point of the game there for Bryce Dyer. Inside, tangled up in a jump ball. And a jump ball there, and it will go to the Black Tornado as Connor will check back in. Raheem Tufts, head coach for the Bowmen, is having a discussion with the officials here tonight. Same feeling that, though, that his team has taken some shots on the arm. Ty, elbow, up and runner, good. 6th point of the game for Ty. 1:56 here in the third. 9.5 minutes away to go, and 12-1 on the year. Good defense, cut off nicely there by Ty. Inside the paint, blocking foul. And Jared Sucher will head back to the free throw line. As Bryce looks over at the official, and it was like, what did I do? But the official says that
he didn't get the ball up, so they're going to just bring it out to the side. And the official's telling him, hey, be a little more quiet there, buddy. I made the call.
You know, one thing that I've learned, officials don't change their calls once they've made it, Brian House. Do you know that?
Yep.
At the high school level, rather.
They don't have instant replay unless you're viewing our broadcast.
Trey, baseline, slashing down the middle, up. McLean can't get it. And the Bowmen come down with it. Got it. Thought he got it there. Austin still looking for his first bucket. 3 ball on the way. Jared Sucher, back of the shelf, can't get it, and a foul. And Ty Neff will be fouled. Ty's had himself a nice evening, 6 points. (52-34) on the John L. Scott scoreboard. To the top, Connor. And an offensive foul here as the official comes in, says moving screen, and Trey trying to plead his case. But as I alluded to, Brian House, have you ever seen an official change his call at the high school level? It's kind of like once the jury has read its charges, it's kind of hard to backtrack. Good defense there by Trey, and the official's going to say that he got a little too aggressive on that one. As Brian Kelly will inbound the ball for the Bowmen. In the paint with the right, up and in. And this time Caden Morris with his his first point of the game. And 36-52, 39 seconds. Dyer at the block, spin, cut off. Ty in the paint, knocked around, tipped around, gets it back. And a foul will be called against the Bowmen. So Ty's having to work right now.
Yeah, there's still a lot of aggressiveness going on, which is great. You know, it makes for both teams going for the points.
21 ticks here in the third. Trey in the paint, 8-footer roller, can't get it. And the Bowmen come down with it.
Oh.
Down the floor, Gavin Maynard can't convert. And Dyer, 4 seconds, 3 seconds in the paint. Euro step, can't get it. And that will retire the third quarter. So the Black Tornado have themselves a nice quarter there. 18 points there in that quarter. And the Bowmen with 36 there. As we head to the final period here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. 52-36 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll step aside as this break brought to you in part by our newest sponsor, Conger Morris.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and always be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the broadcast here. Beautiful Sherwood High School. As the Black Tornado 8 minutes away to move into 12-1 on the year and retaining that number 2 ranking here in the 6A. And anytime you have a Neff boys on your team as well as an O'Shea Miller on your team, certainly you're a tough team to beat. I'm looking forward to talking about that in the post-game show. And an offensive foul as the official there at the bottom, Mr. Confer coming in. And just a little too much extracurricular down there, Brian House.
Pretty physical tonight. It's been interesting to watch both teams really going at it.
Trey inside the paint. He's got 18 here tonight. At the block, up, can't get it. Offensive rebound. Dyer up with the left and in. Bryce just does a lot of things so well. 8 point of the night there for Bryce Dyer.
It's like the invisible man. He comes out of nowhere, you know.
He's a really good athlete. And the offensive foul there. Saw it up here, a little bit of a push. But no, as you were alluding to there, boy, he crashes the board so hard, and he's such a quick jumper.
Yeah.
And he's a good athlete. I had the great privilege of watching him on the gridiron here in the fall season. Watching that guy play football is pretty impressive. He's kind of almost like Houdini, you know, kind of comes out of nowhere. Austin into Dyer at the block with the right, back of the shell fouled. And he will head to the free throw line for the first time here tonight.
And that one's good.
And the first one is good.
And the second.
And 56-36. 10 points for Bryce Dyer. As Connell in the paint, has it knocked away on the floor. Black Tornado come down with it. Trey, 1-on-2, stop, dribble, front of the shelf, followed, fouled is Austin. And a foul this time. Well, I thought it was going to be staying with the Black Tornado, but the official said Mr. Dyer got a little bit of a push.
A little aggressive there.
Largest lead of the game for the Black Tornado, on top by 26-37. In the paint, crossover, not there. And a good defense there continues by the Black Tornado. As Drew Smith, now this is Glass, and a foul will be called against, I believe, Austin. And it will be, and so that will send Caden Glass to the free throw line for the first time here tonight. And the first of the 1-and-1 is good. And second one is good as well. 2 points tonight for Caden Glass. Bowman on top by, rather, the Black Tornado still on top by 18. And a weave inside with the left, foul, good, Trey. And he will head to the free throw line once again for his second three-point chance opportunity the old-fashioned way here tonight. Boy, I just love that play, Brian House. Bring Dyer up to the elbow to the free throw line, slash and Neff down there, and boy, when they get that close to the cylinder, they're tough to beat.
Oh, man. And he got his three. See how aggressive the Bowman get here. A little awkward, but hey, goes in the net. That's what counts.
59-40. And boy, I don't know about you, but man, feels like there's a lot of fouls called here tonight. I mean, it's
well, the amount of aggression there's been, there's elbows, everything else flying around. It's bound to happen.
And Trey knocks down the first of the 1-and-1.
And as you said earlier, they ain't changing their mind.
No. Once you're committed to it, they ain't going to change it. Trey looking to make a largest lead here for the Black Tornado, and does. As Trey is perfect from the free throw line here tonight. 5 points in the quarter for him. Three for Caden Glass.
Short.
Offensive rebound underneath. And Caden Morris will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening as well. And the foul there called on Brandon Dominguez. And Caden's first is good. As O'Shea Miller checks in for Austin McLean. That's one guy that, O'Shea tonight has himself 15 points. And he has had we've called a couple of his games. I would say this has been his best game that he has played. He's done a lot of things really, really well. And, boy, he is a tough guy to move around down there in that paint, Brian House.
Yeah, let's see how they get the ball down to him and see what he can do in the paint.
Ty inside, tipped around.
They tried.
And Caden Glass will come down with it. Owen, free throw line. Good looking shot
Good.
there. Knocks it down. 61-44. Tornado still with the lead. And a foul on Owen Cottle. And that will send Trey back to the free throw line for a 2-shot penalty. Excuse me, rather. Ty. I apologize. I didn't mean to jinx you there, Ty. Doggone it. Feel like I lost that one for you. And that one is good. 7 points tonight for Ty. As we hit the 5-minute mark here, 62-44 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Inside, good penetration there, Caden Glass. And he has his first 2 points of the night. The Bowmen are going to want to talk it over. We'll join them. 4:44, 62-46. Black Tornado with the lead. We'll be back.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or feeling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to Sherwood High School. Brian House, Brian Gregg, and, you know, it's not every game is going to be smooth. You know, there's been a back-and-forth battle. Both teams playing pretty hard. The officials are trying to keep this one not to get too physical, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But credit the Black Tornado and the little things getting done. Trey's obviously always going to get his points, but, you know, Bryce Dyer and O'Shea Miller have had themselves a wonderful game, and it's guys like that they're going to continue to get wins in the wins column. You know the Neff boys are going to get their stuff, but anytime O'Shea or Bryce does it as well, it's certainly a tough basketball team.
Yep.
Full court press by the Bowmen. And just break the mid-court line. And around the horn, Blankenhorn 3, and that one might have been tipped.
Yeah, I think it got touched just slightly, but they're going to give it to Bowman anyways. Nope, stolen.
Stolen away by Antonio. Got numbers. Stop. Dribble. Far side. Trey wanted it. He wanted it. You could tell. Antonio still scoreless tonight. Trey. Oh, cross dribble. 18-footer. Splish splash. Perfect. Boy, Trey just continues to show his dominance. And, boy, he's got to be considered
player of the game tonight.
Absolutely. 3 ball from the top. Back of the shelf won't go. Owen Cottle. And Mr. Blankenhorn will come down with it.
Going
Inside.
back down in the paint. Bryce is down there.
Oh, Dyer had it. He wanted it. God, he comes out of nowhere. He's such a quick jumper. Near side 3, not going to take it. Good ball movement there by the Bowman. Lays it up and in. Owen Cottle. And he's got 6 points here.
Got an injury timeout.
And Trey comes off the sideline there. Might have bumped knees. Ty inside the paint, 8-footer, runner can't get it. Underneath the big fella, not there. Miller tipped around. And the Bowmen come down with it in a foul. Yep, right there on O'Shea Miller.
Yeah.
And so that will send Caden Glass to the free throw line for the Bowmen. And he is perfect from the charity stripe here tonight, looking to make it his 5th point. And not going to make that one. And a foul called on Owen Cottle. And he's look at the officials saying, really? But have I ever told you before, officials don't change calls? Have you ever heard me say that?
Yeah.
2:55 here in the 4th on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 62-48. And O'Shea trying to.
It's all that hard work. He's a little tired.
He is a big man.
Well, the glass is a little intimidating. You know, when you can see through it, sometimes depth of perception can get to you.
Yeah, that one's going to be good.
Especially when you're in front of 20,000 people.
20,000.
Well, not here.
Oh,
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, okay, if you are playing in front of 20,000.
I've had my experience in the past at a Clipper game actually. Picked to
shoot free throws.
Shoot free throws, yes.
I thought you were saying we're playing in front of 20,000 here tonight, and I said I don't want to question your arithmetic, but underneath,
take away a few zeros.
O'Shea Miller will be fouled, and he will head to the free throw line once again.
There's probably a couple hundred people here tonight.
And O'Shea is 2 for 7 from the free throw line, or rather 2 for 5 for the night, looking for 7 attempts from the charity stripe. And this time takes his time and short.
Like my mom. She is short.
I did meet your mother, by the way.
You did.
I got to say, she does have a love for her squirrels and her peanuts. She was pretty passionate about that.
Yeah. Well, when you're only 4'9", that's pretty short.
Well, Muggsy Bogues played in the show for a lot of years, so.
Yeah, I think his calves were way bigger, and he's got his spring in his step compared to my mom.
I'll say Mrs. House doesn't have the bounce.
Nope.
And Mr. Dyer there being rewarded for the hustle play, and he chases after that one. So Bryce perfect from the free throw line tonight, and he continues his perfection from the charity stripe, as he has himself 11 points, looking to make it 12.
Speaking of 12, only 2.5 minutes left for 12 wins.
12 wins, number 2 ranked team in the state. And, well, I know you got to take one game at a time, but I'm certainly excited to see what this team can do in the state tournament.
Out there passing to the ref there, coming straight at us. Good ball movement.
Spin move. And Dyer comes down with it. Got numbers up to Ty. Ty with the left. Tipped around. Can't get it.
They got the numbers.
Skip pass, far side. Jenkins, 3 ball. Not going to make anything there.
Foul over the back. Number 34.
And Bryson Goff will be called with the foul there. So that will send Bryce Dyer back to the free throw line. He's been pretty active at the free throw line here tonight. He's made a couple trips. He's been to the free throw line twice here in the 4th quarter. So see if he can continue his perfection from the charity stripe, and does.
Got a full squad switch out right now. Clapping from the home fans here, congratulating those guys for playing hard tonight.
And Mr. Dyers, and that one is good as well. Good looking stroke there by Bryce. And he will retire to the bench, and all his teammates get up and give him a little love, and rightfully so, as Bryce Dyer, perfect from the free throw line, 14 points on the evening. And the My Circle K post-game show, we'll try to get a chance to talk to Coach Blankenhorn and get his thoughts here about this game. And off the glass, Ryan Kelly with his first two. And the three ball there, Brandon Dominguez. First three of the game, first points of the game. And the 20-point lead there for the Black Tornado. And tipped away again, Connor Goodrich, lunch pail. Blue collar, love him, love his intensity.
And three.
And a three. Oh, rattles out. I thought the bench of the Black Tornado were going to jump like sparklers underneath their feet.
Kick out.
Long three, lefty, knocks it down. Nicely
that was
done.
a nice rainbow.
Jackson Hinkle, 30 seconds to go. And a very nice victory here for the Black Tornado. And knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Black Tornado. This was a kind of it felt like kind of an odd game. I mean, there was so much, I don't say pushing and shoving, but it was pretty physical here tonight.
It was very physical.
And it's kind of the first time we've seen this physical of a basketball game for the Black Tornado. And, certainly tipping this thing off at 7 o'clock, we've played, an hour and a half of basketball.
Well, just imagine if they put pads on.
10 seconds here. 72-55. And Andrew will hold on to this one. I thought that was going to be it. So Andrew's going to get a chance to head to the free throw line. And Andrew, the 5'10 sophomore. Certainly that young man's going to get a chance to play quite a bit more basketball. Pretty young man, but boy, he's got a bright future. Looking to add his first points of the game, and does. And the second one is good as well. 2 points tonight for Andrew, 74 for the Black Tornado. And that will bring us, and the final shot of the game almost goes, but it will not count. 74-55 is your final on the John L. Scott scoreboard as the Black Tornado will move to 12 wins on the year, and the Sherwood Bowmans will move to 5-7 on the year. Great contest here. We'll see if we can get a chance to talk to Coach Blankenhorn in the My Circle K post-game show. Final score, 74-55. We'll step away, and we'll be back.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian Gregg, Brian House, glad that you've decided to spend your Friday night with us here at Sherwood High School as the Black Tornado will move to 12-1 on the year, and a great victory tonight for the Black Tornado. And we're having the great opportunity to be joined with Coach here. And Coach, I don't know about you, but winning's a lot more fun than losing. I don't know if you ever knew that, but congratulations to your team here tonight. You guys did so many things really well. Brian and I were talking about during the game that it was a much more physical game that we had seen as opposed to that tournament up here at Lake Ridge. But it seemed like your boys responded very well.
Yeah, it definitely was a physical game. Our guys, we like that. That's why we kind of come up here, because we want to see and get challenged. And even if we're winning or losing, we want to find out about ourselves. And that's usually the physical games up here. And maybe the refs let it go or not go. But either way, we're being challenged. And they came out and played hard against us tonight and made us play one of our better games all around. I think we just left a lot out there for us. We didn't shoot it as well as I thought we could. And then defensively, I thought we just gave up a lot too easy for us. But that's partly what they were bringing. I mean, they were downhill all the time and attacking. So we got to go clean up some stuff, which will be good for us, that we can go look at some film and say, hey, we got to be better at stopping the ball and not letting it get into the yard, which is what we call it, the paint and the key, whatever you want to call it. We call it the yard, and we say guard the yard. I just don't think we did a very good job of guarding the yard tonight. They got way too many layups. But, anytime you're holding 55, our goal is 54, so we were off by a point.
Yep.
But when you're putting up 70s, that number is a little easier to take.
Final score, 74-55. We're here in the My Circle K post-game show. And, Coach, two other questions I want to ask, because I know you got a long bus ride home here. But, we always talk about that it takes three guys to make sure you get a victory. You're always going to get your points from your two. But two guys that I really stand out to me tonight was, first one is O'Shea Miller. The guy just did a lot of things really well. He's so active around the glass, and it's so obvious, and he gets so many buckets underneath. Talk a little bit about his performance and what he means to your basketball team.
Oh, he's huge for the basketball team, because he's starting to figure out and understand what Coach really wants, and that is to control the paint and the yard and the key for us on our side of the floor. And guess what he's doing? He's averaging double figures all of a sudden, where he wasn't doing that earlier. And hey, with the guys that you got around you, if you will dominate the paint, you're going to get double figures, and you're going to start liking your numbers when you walk away and you look and say, hey, I got 15 or 16, which was another huge night for him. And he had that the other night too, without playing a whole lot of minutes. So he's starting to buy that stuff in and really play some good basketball around our guards that are pretty good.
Another guy that jumps out at us is Bryce Dyer. We refer to him as the Swiss Army knife. He just kind of does it all. We look down the stat book and we're like, oh my gosh, he's got 15 points, and then he obviously gets it done on the offensive end, on the glass as well as the defensive end. He just brings a level of intensity that you as a coach have to be grateful for.
Oh, you got to love it. The energy guy. He leads us in, second in scoring with 14 a game, but he leads us in rebounding at 11. But then he leads us in assists at 5. So I don't know where he got that tonight, but he's usually doing all three stat stuffers. He has another guy that scores a lot of points in Trey that usually leads us in scoring, so he's not the leading scorer, but he's averaging almost 14 a game and 11 rebounds and 5 assists. And he probably got that close tonight again. He's that guy that plays every second of the minutes that he's on the floor. He's not going to relax at all. He's chasing the ball at all times. He's playing defense. He's chasing defensive boards, offensive boards. And then, hey, if you're open, he'll find you.
One last question here. Got to talk about Trey. He continues just to play so well at such a high level. It's just so fun to watch him. We've had the chance to see him throughout this season. Seems like he's getting better and better every single game, and his confidence is showing out there on the floor.
Yeah, he didn't get off to the greatest. The first game he shot it superbly. He lit it up against Ashland, but then he went away for a couple games. He still scored, but he was not shooting very well, and he got himself down in the mid to low 30s from 3. Well, last year he shot 44. He is up to 38, 39 now, and then another nice game tonight. So I see him getting to that. He's chasing the ominous 50, 40, 90.
Yeah.
The fact that a guy's chasing that back-to-back seasons shows you how good the kid is. He almost got it last year. He missed free throws by just a little bit to get 50, 40, and 90. He's almost there again. He was 49, 38, and 87 coming in tonight. He made all his free throws, so I don't know where he was on threes, but his twos were pretty good. So he's getting awful close to being that 50, 40, 90 guy again.
Well, it's a privilege to watch him. Coach, I'm asking you one last question. How was your holiday season, by the way?
My holiday's amazing. It's all good, man.
Good.
We had a great one. Family got to have time, and then, of course, we had lots of snow down there, so it was a good time. You don't get that all the time. I think they said the last time that Medford actually got snow for Christmas on the valley floor, I was a senior, so that's how long ago it was, and that's pretty cool.
About 5-7 years ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
Last time they got snow.
What, 32 years ago, somewhere in there.
Coach, you go to 12-1. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the win, and have a safe travels
Thank
home
you.
here.
No problem.
And
awesome.
We'll look forward to seeing you when you guys make your trek back up to Eugene here.
There you go.
In a couple of weeks.
All right,
here.
thank you.
Black Tornado go to 11-1. We'll take one more break, and then we will get out of here as the Tornado go to 12-1 on the year. And what a great performance here. Thank you so much to Coach for taking time out of his evening here to join us. We'll take one more break and get out of here.
Time is a good always be there.
Welcome back to Sherwood High School, 74-55. Solid win for the Black Tornado. And, you know, we had a great chance, Brian House, to hear from Coach and talking about the numbers and the energy guys from Bryce Dyer and O'Shea Miller playing down low, starting to kind of figure out his role. Great performance here tonight. And if I'm the Black Tornado, boy, you've just got that car in the right gear right now. Boy, they're a tough team to beat.
Man, it's fun to watch, you know. The aggressiveness tonight was, there. You mentioned that already with Coach. And not only that, but, just the hunger for the game is just, it's incredible to watch. And it's a long trip up, but at the same time, man, they take care of business every single time.
Brian House, always a pleasure, brother.
Yes, sir.
Always love it there. A couple of just quick reminders here. We again want to thank our sponsors and to our newest sponsor, Conger Morris Funeral Services in Southern Oregon. Thank you so much to them for being a part of the Table Rock Sports family. I'd also like to thank the athletic director here for the wonderful hospitality. Continue, Randy Ramp. Thank you so much, Randy. Great facility here. Which is absolutely wonderful. So, again, you've been watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night right here on Table Rock Sports. And production brought to you by executive producer Joe Brett. Thank you so much, Joe Brett, for all the work back down at the mothership in Southern Oregon. Again, your final score, the Black Tornado 74, the Bowman 55. This has been a special presentation for Table Rock Sports. Catch all the action right at Table Rock and follow the Black Tornado throughout the season. So for Brian House, I'm Brian Gregg. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend, and good night from Sherwood High School.